Cats and cubes, cats and cubes.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Parity Cubing 101. My name is Joe, I'm your host, the Parity Cuber. Cats, candles, beards, and cubes. These are unlikely things that I've paired in twos. This is where you learn sick cubing moves. Like 2RU, 2RU, 2R12, 2R12. Cats, candles, beards, and cubes. This is where you learn sick cubing moves. Unlikely things I've paired in twos. Cats, candles, beards, and cubes.
Cats and cubes.
Oh, hey everybody, welcome back to Parity Cubing 101. My name is Joe, I'm your host, the Parity Cuber. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to solve the 3x3x5 Super L Cube right here. It's got 4 circles, but you know what? Let's not get too worried about it because we should already have the tools in our arsenal to be able to successfully solve this one. I showed you how to solve the L Cube, the Trio Cube, the 3x3x5 with opposite circles. Today we're going to do this one, and then we'll move on to this one. But you know what? This is not going to be the final cube in this season. I've decided that we're going to do the 3x3x4 cube, and we're also going to do, this is the cuboid, and then we're going to do the ultimate guide to the barrel cube. We're going to revisit it one last and final time. This time I'm going to reveal the ultimate solving method. The method that employs everything that I've been teaching you so far. So, you know, a lot of people have been writing in and a lot of comments, a lot of views on the barrel cube. So I really feel like I owe it to you sooner than later to show you exactly how to solve this cube like a boss, like a pro. Okay, so let's get started with this cube right here. Cool. Okay, so this is step number 1 in the Super L cube, and it looks just like the regular L, but we have 4 circles that we're going to have to framework out like I showed you in the barrel, or I'm sorry, not the barrel, the Trio cube. And the first thing we're going to do is realize that this behaves just like a regular L cube in many ways, where aside from the framework, the solvability is pretty much the same. And just like in the L cube, this one doesn't, it does have a parity, but it's not a parity that we have encountered just yet. So once we get to that, we'll deal with it later. But let's go ahead and scramble up the cube, and basically it's just going to be one of the same deals where you're just going to keep it symmetrical and just continue scrambling these centers, right? And again, it's going to help if you have a little bit of a fingernail. Okay, it's just like, this one is a lot easier to turn. It's just you have to have these things lined up pretty good. All right, so it's basically one of these deals like this. But you can also just go ahead and scramble it as much as you want as well, because they will continue to turn. Okay, so it's not like you're forced to have to keep it in one position. You can scramble this up a bit and still continue to turn it if you need to. Just like that, and like this, and like that. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing this for a little while, and then we'll move into step number 2. Okay, so in step number 2, what we're going to do is we're going to start working on the blue. And so let's go ahead and find the blue centerpiece, which is right there. And just like we're going to did in the Trio cube, we're going to framework this one out a bit. So it's a matter of finding the pieces that we need, like this blue-orange, right? So orange to orange, and then blue to blue. See how that worked out? You have a blue here and a blue there, an orange here and an orange there. Let's go ahead and see if we can find spot for this one. This is the blue red, so that belongs over here where the red's at. See that? So let's just take this one and match this up where it's blue to blue and red to red. Not this red down here, but this upper red, red to red. Let's find a couple more blues that we can use. So here's a blue blank, and we can bring this one down to the bottom and reposition it right there, and then bring this up. Okay, so the piece that we placed was this one, the blue to blue, okay, and blank to yellow, okay. And the reason this is blank is because this piece is extruded, okay. So whenever you see this blank, you can associate it with this yellow right here. So let's find the last blue, and sometimes you're going to have to move these pieces around a little bit so you can actually find it. Here it is right here. All right, so it's a blue and white. It was hidden. It was like this, right? So see how I can't see the white? I have to move these out of the way. So if I move those out, I can see it now. So let's bring this down to the bottom row. All right, remember we moved that out of the way, so let's move that back. And we can match this white to white, right? And then when we turn it upwards, the blue will match to blue. So right now we have blue, 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 and blue. So we have edges of our puzzle solved. So now we just want to get these corners. So here's a blue right there. And I'm just using 3x3 strategy. So let's take a look at this. We have a blue, white, and red, or red, white, and blue. So that, as you know, gonna belong on the red, white, and blue corner. So here's the red, here's the white, and here's the blue. So this in there should be the, let's move this piece out of the way. This right here should be the red, white, and blue corner. So let's go ahead and place it using our 3x3 solving strategy. And I know it looks confusing, and to some extent it is, simply because you have you got a lot of colors going on, and you have to ignore a lot of things. The only thing I'm really concentrating on is not the inner parts, but the outer parts, like the red here, the white here, the blue here, and the blue here and the white there, right? So that's what I'm concentrating on, ignoring everything else. So here's a white, blue, and orange. So let's bring that off down, okay? And let's bring this to the red, white, blue, and orange corner. So if this is the red side, the orange side is going to be over here. And so it's going to belong right there. So again, using 3x3 solving strategy, you put that in, okay? So that looks like it's all built out right there. And we just have to work on this one and this one. Okay, so this one actually belongs over there, and this one belongs over here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. That's easy. And the last one is down here. And it's in. Okay, so the blue side, we have, look at all the perimeter here, right? Let me move this one out of the way. I'll just continue moving this out of the way. You'll see that the entire perimeter is all blue, okay? And then you want to go ahead and see if these, just verify. Move these things out of the way. Orange, 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 great. Let's move these out of the way. White, 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 good. Red, 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 that's good. And we have to get creative here. Blank, blank, and blank. Remember, blanks are associated with yellows. All right, so that's good. Let's move on to step number 2, where we're going to build out the middle. Okay, so in step number 3, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this blue so it's facing downwards, okay? And what we're looking to do is place this piece, this one, and this one correctly, okay? So let's have a look at this one, because I already see this orange to orange. And blank to yellow. So actually this piece is placed correctly. Didn't plan it, just worked out. How about this one? Orange, we need an orange white. So let's see if this is white. It is. Okay, so orange white. This piece belongs here. And we're going to do that using our edge placing algorithm. And if you remember, let's just do a test fit. Okay, so just by test fitting this, by bringing this down, we're going to see that this orange does not match with this white, and so this needs to be flipped. But the way we do that is we just turn this. We'll turn the top, right, so that white matches white, and then orange will match orange if I turn it down this way. See that? See how it works now? Okay, so this is going to be our front face, and we're going to go. We're going to use the edge placing algorithm. U, R, UI, RI, UI, FI, U, and F. And this piece is placed correctly. Okay, so let's move on. Let's try to find a white red that we can place right there. Here's a white red. Okay, so white to white, and if we test fit it down this way, it would be it's going to be red to red. Excuse me. So let's do our edge placing algorithm. This time we're going to go to the left, so it's going to be, and this is going to be our front face, right? We're going to go UI, LI, U, L, U, F, UI, FI. And that piece is placed correctly. All right, we need to get a red blank. Okay, so red blank. Here's a red blank. Okay, so remember, blank is going to be associated with yellow, and whereas it's going to be with red if we just do a test fit. Okay, so blank yellow, that's good, and red, that's great. And let's go ahead and use our edge placing algorithm. This time it's going to be our right, so it's going to be U, R, UI, RI, UI, FI, U, and F. Okay, so that piece is placed correctly. So that one's good. This one's good. This one's good. And forgot about this one. This one is good as well. Okay, let's move on to the next step. And I know the cube looks a little bit different, and I did that purposely because I want to demonstrate this as well as I can. What we're looking to do is get all the blanks up on top. Okay, so we want the framework to be blank. Just like I said that we wanted the framework to be blank. See all that blank down here, all the way around. On the first two rows, those are associated with the yellows. Well, the same thing is going to be associated with the green because it's extruded. So basically, we want to flip anything that has color. So the white, the orange, and the red. So let's just take these two. We'll flip them. We're going to go F, U, R, UI, RI, FI. So the white is flipped and the orange is flipped. So now we need to flip this red blank piece right here. So let's keep that right in front of us. And if you can see this piece right here, it's blank on top and blank back here. Okay, so this one's very undescript, so we can flip that, but we need to get it next to this one, either here or here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to flip this. We'll just use the white here temporarily. We're going to go F, U, R, UI, RI, FI. Okay. So this one flipped is the blank white. Here's the red one with the blank on top. Here's the orange one with the blank on top, so we can flip this one and this one. So let's go ahead and go F, U R U I R I F I. Okay, so now all these edges are blank. Okay, and now it's just a matter of matching color to color. So let's get red to red. Okay, blank. Remember, the green is going to be blank. So the green and yellow are going to be blank. So blank to blank, blank to blank, or blank to green and blank to yellow. So that's good, and this one's good right here. And if those are good, and then this one's good. And I've showed you several times on the L cube and the trio cube what to do if that didn't work out. So now we need to get these corners into place. So let's have a look at this one. So blank to green, that's good. Blank to yellow, that's good. And red to red, so that's good. So this corner is in. Obviously, this one's going to be out because it needs to be red. That one is obviously out because it needs to be orange. And let's see about this one. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter because what we're going to do is we're just going to do the corner shuffling algorithm. And we're going to shuffle it until this one goes over there because we know this one is correct. So let's just go ahead and hold this one to our right. And we're going to go U R U I L I U R I U I L. Is that right? I hope so. Yeah, okay, so this one rotated. So this piece, and this piece all rotated. This one's remained the same. So we know that this piece is in its correct position. This one must be in its correct position, but it just needs to be rotated. And how about this one here? If I rotate this one, the blank will be matched up with the green. The orange will be matched up with orange. And then this blank will be matched up with this yellow. So that's good. So if this one's good, then this one must be good. So they're all good. Let's go ahead and RIDIRD this piece, and this piece into position. Now, if it didn't work out for you like that, go back to my L cube video or my trio cube video, and I show in detail how to fix that situation. So let's go ahead and rotate this one. We're going to go, and we got to keep a very close eye on it. Okay. Got to remember the positioning of this because it gets confusing real fast. So we're going to go, let's move this one out of the way so we can see it better. RIDIRD, it's right there. RIDIRD, still not in position. RIDIRD, it's right here. And RIDIRD. That piece is in its correct position. Let's take the next one. Okay, so without moving anything but the top, we're going to want to rotate this one. So let's get this out of the way a little bit so we can see it better. We'll move this one out of the way so we can see it better. Okay, so let's go ahead and rotate. RIDIRD, it's right here. RIDIRD, it's right there. RIDIRD here. RIDIRD. It's here. Okay. So that one is in its correct position. So let's go ahead and, without moving anything but the top, we'll rotate the next one. Let's get this out of the way so we can see it better. We'll rotate these out of the way so we can see it better. Okay. This one right here is what we want to rotate. So let's go and, yeah. RIDIRD. Okay, if it gets stuck, just relax. There it is. RIDIRD. Okay, it's right here. Still not in position. RIDIRD. Right here. RIDIRD. Okay, so this should all be in position now. Let's just go ahead and turn this top. I think, yeah, okay. So let's have a look here. The bottom, the perimeter, just turn the bottom. And you can see that the perimeter is all blue down here. How about all the reds? If you just turn these out of the way, you can see that all the reds are correct. Okay. And how about the whites? We'll turn it to white. And all the white perimeter or framework is correct. The orange, all the orange should be correct. They are. Right? And the blank should be all correct here. Everything should be blank. And the perimeter on top should also be blank for the green. Okay, so we have successfully managed to solve the framework. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, so this is going to be step number 5, and we're, believe it or not, in the home stretch. This is we just finished the hardest part, and basically what we're looking to do is we want to fill out these circles, and we want to make sure that these are completed 100%. And the way that we do that is simply by turning these into place. Let's move this out of the way and bring that back. So that was really super easy. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these in. Let's see if we can manage to work these in somehow. Okay, let's just go ahead and put these in this way. Bring that out of the way. Bring that back. Okay, so these are in. Let's find some more. Let's find another white here. So we're going to use this piece right here. Bring it out of the way. Oops, turn this back. It's just returning the framework back into its original position. We'll take this one right here, and we'll match it up with this. Okay, and let's just move this out of the way like that. Okay, and we can actually put it here instead of here. So let's move this out of the way, bring this up, put this in, and back down. Right, so that got all filled out. Let's find some more whites. Here's a white, and we need a corner. Here's a white corner over here. So let's just go ahead and build this out over here. Move it out of the way. Bring that framework back. And we're going to need one more white corner. And what we're going to do is we'll bring this up here. See how it's down there? Bring it up. Turn it to where you need it to be. Bring it back down. Turn this back. And then this matches up here. Turn that into position. And back down. Okay, now it's easy. Let's do the blue. Just because it's right next to it. Okay. Turn this into a position where you can return it back to the blue. Let's find a blue edge there, and we'll put that corner in. Move this out of the way and return the framework. Let's see, where does this make sense? Where would this go? It would make sense to go in there. Occupy this position and this position. Right? Yeah. So let's bring this up. Turn that. Bring this down. Okay, good. Remember in the L cube and the trio cube, I told you don't want this piece, this edge piece in there. You want it up here somewhere. So just bring it up, move it out of the way, and back down. Okay, and so now it's over here. Let's find a blue corner. There's one right there. We can bring this blue corner down, move it out of the way, return the framework. This blue corner will match up nicely if I go here, move this out of the way, and return this framework. And then these three blues will go here. If you just move these out of the way, bring this up. turn that in, and now we have the white complete, the blue complete. Let's work on the red. Sure. So let's go ahead and get a. Oh, here's two of them. They're already kind of done. So we'll bring those two in. Pop this one out, because remember, we don't want this matching with the red. We want it up here so we can build off of it, right? We'll turn this red in. Turn that. Bring that in. Oops. Yeah, no. What did I do? Okay, let's reset. Okay. Got myself a little confused there on what I just did, but no big deal. Let's just put these reds in here. Okay, let's just start over with these reds. It does get a little confusing, you know. Turn these out of the way, turn this back. Okay, so we have two reds built out right there. We can bring that red up. Section of 3 right there, that's good. Let's find this red right here. Let's get it a little bit closer to the red center, so it's just right next to it. Where are the red corners? Here's a red corner. Move this out of the way and back up, and another red corner is right there. So let's put this here. Okay, so this red needs to go here, so let's just bring this up, turn this so that the red corner is down there, bring that back, turn this back. Now you can do it again, bring that up, it's in position, just bring it down. Okay, so we have red, white, and blue built out. Cool. Let's continue on and see if we get these oranges built out. So yeah, let's just put this orange here, turn that in, back down. Cool. We have oranges here that we need to use. Okay. And pretty much the same deal with this one, right? This one needs to go up here. Turn it down to where it needs to be, back down, turn this back, and pop this in. And now you have red, white, blue, orange, and it's right back into its L shape. All right, cool, easy. Let's move on to the next step. So in step number 6, we're just going to go ahead and see if we can match, we'll say this, well, yeah, green to green, yellow to yellow, green to green, orange to orange. That's good. And, well, this one's good. That worked out. And the last one is going to be the red. Okay. Same thing I've been showing you this whole time. Let's flip it and let's get the cross on here. So yellow, yellow, green to green. This last one's good. This one's good. Red to red. That one's good. Blue to blue. And that one's good. All right, great. Perfect. Let's see if we can start getting these green pieces into place. So how about this one right here? Down on the right, swing to the left, down on the left, swing to the right, up on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, swing to the right. Okay, and that piece is in. This one here belongs there, so this time it's down on the left, swing to the right, down on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, swing to the right, up on the right, and swing to the left. Okay, so everything is in except for this one. Let's go ahead and start working on the yellow now. We'll utilize this one. This one is the yellow, green, and red. Goes right here. Down on the right, swing to the left, down on the left, swing to the right, up on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, swing to the right. Cool. Now we have this one. It belongs over here. So same deal. Okay. And let's see. Here we have a 3 cycle. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 pieces out. And remember, we want to work on this one first, the one that has the 1 out and not the 2. All right, so let's bring this down this way. Bring it down here. down this way. These matches up. This way and back up. Okay, cool. So the cube is now solved. Now, we didn't run into any issue right now, but there is an issue that does come up. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you how to deal with that if the issue does come up where it's a parity issue. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We have two pieces out here, one piece out here. So let's go ahead and place this piece here, down on the right, or down on the left, I'm sorry. Swing to the right, down on the right. That doesn't match. Okay, so let's go ahead and undo that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to turn this once, and then we'll turn this one to follow. Okay, and then we're going to try it again. Down on the right, swing to the left, down on the left. Okay, that matches. Swing to the right, up on the right, swing to the left, up on the left, and the cube is solved that way. That was not the parity. That was just another situation that could come up. Let me show you the parity now. Okay, so this is the parity situation, and it can work out where the entire cube is solved, except that this piece and this piece, there's two pieces that are out, okay? And, you know, it's not a matter of switching this piece for this piece, or, you know, swapping out any other two undescript pieces the way I had been showing you before. But it is related to it, where in fact the problem is almost not even really a parity, I guess. I mean, you know, it's how you interpret it, you know, because basically the way that you're going to get around this is by utilizing the circles. All right, so I'm just going to do it on this orange side because I think it's just easier on the eyes to see. But basically, I'm going to use this circle to be able to move and manipulate these two pieces, right? So in effect, I'm swapping out corners, you know. So let's go ahead and do this. Our goal is to get this piece over here, right? So we're going to bring this down, and we're going to use this corner, or the ability to turn, right? And we'll bring this up. Okay, and we'll see how we can work this out. So this basically needs to go here. So I guess what I can do is I just keep turning this until I have the opportunity to bring it in, right? Just like that. And then you just keep turning this until you have the opportunity to bring this one in. And then we just bring these out of the way, bring this down, turn it, and then turn it back. Okay, and that's solved. So you know, I don't know, parity, no parity, I don't know. You know, it's just a matter of being able to utilize the turnability of the circles, you know. So if you want to fight it out amongst yourselves, whether it's a parity or not, you know, I mean, I guess you could say it's an undescript parity, you know, where you're swapping one piece out for another, but I don't believe so, because I started out with this sticker, and I know this sticker is different from this one, because I stuck it on there myself just the other day. So, you know, I don't really think it's a parity. I think it's just you know, a convenience that you can use the circle to move and manipulate the piece. Okay, cool. So that's it. That's the 3x3 by 5 Super L, and we'll see you next time on Parity Cubing 101. Take care. See ya. Bye.